In this video, guys, we're going to talk about you can't just stop bad trading habits. You need a strategy to move forward. Stay tuned for this one. Hey traders, a very warm welcome to you. Okay, so this is a big topic, right? Now it covers a broad section of things that we talk about in trading. Bad trading habits. The big one is overtrading. We've got things like oversizing positions. We've got things like revenge trading. We've got things like, it's just a plethora of bad habits. And we've done videos on this before. And by the way, if you're subscribed to the channel, you've probably seen some of those, and I do appreciate your subscription. Thank you, guys. But the issue we have is most people stand up and say, hey, you know what, the bad habits, overtrading, stop overtrading. It's simple, stop overtrading, shrug the shoulders. But it's like saying to someone who's been smoking for 20 years, just don't put another cigarette in your mouth. It's like saying to someone who's obese, just stop eating takeaways and cakes. Yes, it's the obvious thing, but that doesn't cut it, right? If we've got a bad habit, a habit is something that is ingrained in us and it's there, it's like a chemical pathway. I'm going to completely butcher like the science of it, so I won't try to attempt to regurgitate some of the books I read on this, but genuinely, you know, the pathway of a habit is more solid, and so it becomes harder to break. You know, habits are, you know, a subconscious way of doing things. And so as traders, we're no different. Now, is it as severe as smoking and obesity? Well, it can be. You know, if you're overtrading, you end up losing a lot of money. So you've got to treat it with the same impact as if you were, you know, a 25 stone guy looking to get down to 12 stone or whatever. If you're a guy who's smoking 40 a day looking to stop completely, it's going to take a fair bit of effort. You can't just say, I'm going to stop overtrading. And overtrading is a good example because that's a very common one that I've definitely struggled with before. Ads oversizing as well. Could be not pulling the trigger, could be all sorts of stuff. But overtrading is a good one to use for this hypothetical example. So let's say you're overtrading. You take and say, well, just stop overtrading. And we have a plan that says don't overtrade. And that's good to start off with. But you need to do it in steps. Just like the guy who's stopping smoking, just like the guy who's or girl who's reducing the amount of calories they intake, it's a step-by-step process, right? You don't just say to them, go on this very strict diet and then jog 10 miles a day and hammer, you know, 100 lengths in the swimming pool. It's just unlikely. Okay, it does happen from time to time, of course. You know, you might be able to say stop overtrading and stop trading. The trick is to do it in steps. The trick is to say, okay, this is where I want to be. I'm overtrading. What am I overtrading? What's causing me to overtrade? And that's the secret. You know, I'm not a psychologist, but I know from a trading aspect that identifying what's causing the overtrading is a real secret nugget, guys. It really is, because something will trigger your overtrading. If you're like me, it was something that would say, I need to trade more, I need to trade more. That might be you've had a few losers. It might be you've had several winners. It might be volatility that encouraged you to trade. It might be that you've seen, you know, other people making money and you think, well, I've not made enough money, I need to make more. Something will cause you to overtrade. Maybe you're getting late to the screens, you don't do enough analysis, you don't prep. There is something or a few things that are the seed of overtrading. Just like any kind of habit, there's always a seed of the habit. And there's studies, you know, where we've shown that dogs and stuff have triggers where the habits form when they see something or hear something. And it's the same for us. And so if we can identify that as a trader, and we can say, you know what, my habits are causing me to become a bad trader. I'm losing money or I'm not performing as well as I can. I need to adjust them. What's causing me to overtrade? Okay, let me drill down that. Okay, so now you've identified what that is. Then you say to yourself, right, so it's that little thing that's causing me to overtrade. Let's say it is a losing streak. So just before that, I need something that alerts me, whether that is visual, whether that's audio, whatever, that says, okay, hang on a second, I need to just be cautious now. And it might just be a note to yourself and say, hey, just be very cautious now. It's a volatile market. Okay, I recognize that I am over trading in a volatile market because I'm estimating my abilities to trade well in these conditions. Yeah, that's one of the things that was for me. And so once you recognize that, like, hey, it's a bit of a wild day today, man, things are swinging around a bit. Just recognize you're in overtrading danger zone, do what you need to do to not do it, and then focus on fixing that. And I've always said, guys, when you're fixing a bad trading habit. It's just to work on that. Now, that might seem counterintuitive. It's like, well, I want to make money as well. But the point is, if you can crack this habit, take you 30 days to crack the habit, then you'll see exponential growth in your account, assuming that that's one of the major things that's holding it back. It might be a few to do, but it's worth spending 30 days, 30 days, 30 days to crack your 3 biggest habits, 3 months, and then you're away. You've got rid of that. You're always going to have to be cautious of it, of course you are. And there was some of the studies, I think it was Charles Duhigg, the book on The Power of Habit, if I recall correctly, that habits are there forever. They are there forever. It's just that you reprogram your way. So you've always got to be careful you don't go back to your old habits. You've just got to program new ways of doing things. So you program a new way of doing things for trading. You have a new approach. You recognize where the weak spots are, and then you move on. You crack that nut, you move on to the next one, to the next one. So the point of this video, guys, is that, hey, I know everyone says just stop overtrading, stop doing this, stop moving your stop cutting things at winners early. All the things we know that we shouldn't be doing. That's all very well and good, but we need a strategy to do it. And if you're interested in that kind of deeper, more strategy, then make sure to subscribe, guys, because later on, we're going to go into some real depth in this kind of stuff. Got some really cool stuff coming up. So, you know, if you're interested in this and you'd like to improve your trading, as we all want to do, then hit the subscribe button now. All right, good trading, guys. Keep your risk management, whatever you do. See you next one. Bye-bye.